This is not about just another Indian festival, but about a message by the ancient Indian culture to the world. It means we do not own this magnificent world and its beautiful biodiversity. We are just custodians entrusted with the task of passing it to the coming generation. And that man is not the master of the animals, just a fellow inhabitant. All the generations of humans need to be grateful to the plants, the animals, and the nature. One such annual Thanksgiving occasion is the festival of Pola. The relationship between the humans and the animals dates as long back as the history of human race itself. Those were the times when the caveman developed better hunting skills and fine-tuned techniques to adapt to the surroundings. He began befriending dogs and horses as they were useful in making life easier for him. Later, with the onset of the era of agriculture, he learned about the importance of cows, bulls, and oxen. Life was never the same again. Since the Vedic times, the cow in India has been a symbol of wealth, strength, abundance, selfless giving, and a full earthly life. With the passage of time, cows and bullocks came to be revered also for their utility in dairy products and tilling the farms. Cow represented Mother Nature for giving nourishing milk. While the bullock as the father of human society who tilled hard and cultivated food grains. Even the cow dung was used as a fuel and a fertilizer. Thus began customs like cow worship, as it was believed to carry all the gods inside it. Donating cows to temples was perceived as an attempt to seek heavenly blessings. Cow got the status of a maternal figure, Gau Mata. Hindu scriptures mention Kamadhenu, a sacred cow who fulfilled the wishes of the one who served it. Rishis, sages, kings, and wealthy people were known for the number of cows they had in their gaushalas. Like this, carved out of a single piece of rock in a famous temple in Karnataka, giant statues of Nandi, the sacred bull, are a common sight in ancient Shiva temples, signifying the prominence of a bull in Hindu scriptures. This seal of a majestic bull found in the remains of Harappan sites reaffirms the fact that since times immemorial, India has been a country with focus on agriculture as its main source of income. The significance is more than evident in Indian mythology. Lord Krishna's elder brother, Balrama, was an agriculturist, while Krishna himself looked after the cattle. Economic conditions in India largely continue to depend on agriculture income. Although some parts of India now use mechanical equipments for farming. In most of the areas, bullocks continue to be useful. The farming activities continue all through the year, but especially during the monsoon. The hectic sowing operations are quite exhaustive for all. The farmers, the laborers, and the bulls. Hence, farmers celebrate the festival of Pola, also known as Bail Pola. The bull worshipping festival provides just the respite to the farmers and their cattle. Pola is celebrated by farmers mainly in the Indian state of Maharashtra, particularly in the Vidarbha region and in neighboring Chhattisgarh. In Maharashtra, for the farming community called Kunbi Samaj, Pola is the most important annual festival next to Diwali. The day of Pola is on the day of Pithori Amavasya, that is the new moon day in the month of Shravana as per Hindu calendar. This is usually the month of August. On this day, though it is a new moon day, there are millions of stars in the night sky and they give an appearance in the sky as if a wheat flour is spread all across the sky. Hence it is called Pithori Amavasya. The Pola festivities begin a day before when the farmer couple dressed in traditional attire visits the Gotha, the cattle shelter near the residential premises, to actually invite the Bail Maharaj or King Bull for Pola. They whisper in the bull's ears, "O King Bull, we are celebrating the customary festival of Pola tomorrow at our house. You, as the bread giver of our family, are respectfully invited to grace the occasion. For without you, we have no existence and we can neither do the farming nor the Pola rituals." The farmers remove the vasen, that is the rope, from the nostrils of the bull. Thereafter, it is embellished with a paste of turmeric powder and groundnut oil on his shoulders. Finally, the bull is given a hot water bath and served with khichdi made of bajri.
तुतारीनं ढोसीन, कासऱ्यानं आवरीन, राग नको मांजो. आज आमंत्रण घे, उद्या जेवायला येजो. तुतारीनं ढोसीन, कासऱ्यानं आवरीन, राग नको मांजो.
On the next day, that is the day of Pola, the bulls are first given a ceremonial thorough bath. Then, colors are applied in a bid to make them appear as celestial or heavenly bodies. Their horns are painted and their necks are adorned with garlands of flowers. The bulls then appear transformed with decorations and with ornaments and shawls. Then is the time when they are actually worshipped like gods by the farmer and his family and are offered delicious dishes like Puran Poli, an Indian sweet chapati. Puran Poli, Karanji and curry along with 5 vegetables are the main dishes associated with the festival. The procession of decorated bulls, accompanied by the music and dancing, are carried out in the evenings. The first bullock to go out is an old bullock with a wooden frame called makhar tied on its horns. This bullock is made to break a rope of mango leaves stretched between 2 posts. And is followed by all other cattle in the village. All the farmers in town, rich or poor, bring their bulls for the parade where competitions are also held. Late evening time is reserved for taking enthusiastic procession of all the bulls in the area, beautifully adorned through the streets. Side by side, we see farmers playing Indian instruments like drums, bugles and legims, etc. At some of the villages in India, even fairs are organized as a part of the celebrations. Even the urban slum dwellers and people in other urban localities celebrate the essentially rural festival of Pola in whichever way possible, because everyone finds roots in the agrarian society. The end of Pola, that is Pola Futne, is widely used phrase in Marathi which means the end of a long wait and beginning of freedom. But the colorful festival of Pola doesn't end here. The next day, children all over the villages and cities, irrespective of their family background, celebrate their own Dana, that is infant Pola. They imaginatively decorate and worship their wooden toy bullocks, offer delicacies as a token of respect and gratitude, and then move them around. Here too, a competition is held for the best dressed wooden bull and its tiny farmer. This is how the coming generations learn the importance of agriculture and the cattle in our lives. Every child carrying a wooden bull with it gets admiring looks, gifts and sweets. They are also given small amounts of pocket money called as bojara. India is probably the only country in the world where such festivals are celebrated to pay respect to the domestic animals. Probably because this is the land which first propagated the message of equality among all living beings, as each living being represented the eternity, the Brahma, in its own small scale. Partly also because festivals reflect the culture of the society and its attitude, and carry the messages of universal brotherhood and oneness with the nature on to the future generations.